Life's too short for games. We waste precious moments on facades and facades and facades. We build walls of pretense. We hide behind carefully crafted masks. But what's the point? What are we so afraid of? The truth is simple. Authenticity is power. Honesty is freedom. When we shed the masks, we find true connection. We discover the beauty of shared humanity. It's time to stop playing games. It's time to embrace the truth. Thomas, a simple name, a strong name. It means twin. But for Thomas, it meant so much more. He saw it as a constant reminder, a reminder that beneath the surface, we are all connected. We are all twins in the human experience. He saw the world differently. He saw through the superficial. He recognized the common threads that bind us. He understood the power of shared laughter, the solace of shared tears, the strength of shared struggles. Thomas didn't care for labels. He didn't care for pretense. He cared for truth. He cared for connection. He cared for the raw, unfiltered essence of humanity. We get lost in the trivial, we argue about politics, we bicker over sports teams, we judge each other's clothes, cars and careers. What a waste of energy, what a distraction from what truly matters. Thomas saw through the noise. He saw the absurdity of our manufactured divisions. He understood that beneath the surface, we all want the same things. We all crave love, we all yearn for connection, we all seek meaning and purpose. He sought out common ground. He listened more than he spoke. He asked questions. He sought to understand before being understood. He built bridges instead of walls. Lies, deceptions, half-truths, they poison our world, they erode trust, they create distance. Thomas had no patience for such games. He believed in honesty, he believed in transparency, he believed in looking people in the eye and speaking his truth. Even when it was uncomfortable, even when it was difficult, he knew the power of authenticity. He knew that true connection could only be built on a foundation of honesty. He lived his life as an open book. He was vulnerable. He was real. And in that realness, people found solace. They found a kindred spirit. They found a safe harbor in a world of storms. The phone rang. Thomas answered. Scammer, hello sir, this is the IRS. We are calling to inform you that you owe back taxes. Thomas, is that so, scammer? Yes, sir, and if you do not pay immediately, we will be forced to take legal action. Thomas, I see. And what exactly is the amount I supposedly owe, scammer? Sir, that information is confidential. I can only discuss it with you once you have verified your identity. Thomas, my identity? You called me. Scammer? Sir, this is a serious matter. Please cooperate. Thomas, you know what else is a serious matter? Honesty. I don't believe you, scammer. Silence. Thomas, if you are who you say you are, send me a letter. In the meantime, I suggest you find a more honest profession. Thomas hangs up the phone. The truth will set you free, Jesus once said. Thomas carried these words in his heart. He understood their profound simplicity. He knew that living a life of truth wasn't always easy. It meant facing uncomfortable realities. It meant acknowledging his own flaws. It meant standing up for what he believed in, even when it was unpopular. But he also knew that truth was the only path to real freedom. Freedom from guilt, freedom from shame, freedom from the weight of pretense. Thomas lived a simple life. He didn't have much in the way of material possessions, but he possessed something far more valuable. He possessed integrity, he possessed authenticity, he possessed a heart that beat with honesty and compassion. The world needs more people like Thomas, people who are willing to stand up for truth even when it's uncomfortable, people who are willing to be vulnerable and authentic even when it's scary, people who understand that true connection is found not in our differences but in our shared humanity.